Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Students at Kingston Technical High School were thoroughly searched on Friday morning, one day after a female grade 11 student used a knife to stab another student multiple times, killing her. Mother of missing Bloods gang member says son is dead. The mother of one of the alleged members of the Clarendon-based Bloods gang, who broke down in tears on Wednesday in the Home Circuit Court, says she is convinced that her son has been missing since last August is dead. A prosecutor in the case in which the defendant, 32-year-old Steve Williams, is charged, notified the judge on Wednesday that the man is presumed dead and that he has never attended any of the hearings in the Home Circuit Court. He has been missing since October 5th, Williams' mother told the court before breaking into tears. She also told the court that a missing person report was filed by his girlfriend, which was confirmed by the detective in the matter. Williams' surety, who bailed him when the matter was before the Clarendon Parish Court, further indicated that he last saw him while the case was underway at the court in Maypen. The presiding judge, however, said that she could not release Williams as the court has to be furnished with proof that he is dead. The prosecution and the police were instructed to bring proof to submit to the court. Following the court hearing, the distraught mother reiterated in an interview with reporters that her son is dead. Many believe say him dead, and people say him appear to them in a dream like him dead, she said, while noting that she has been struggling to cope with his disappearance. "Me cry till me have headache," she said, describing her accused son as the best among her 7 children. According to her, it is rumored that he was killed by his friends. "To my knowledge, I feel say them do away with him, cause he's a man who no stay away from him family, and any hardship we face, with the law, him a face it," she said. The grieving mother, who said she had often spoken to her son about the company he was keeping, is appealing to anyone who has information about his disappearance to share it with the police so that the family can get closure. In the meantime, Williams' co-accused George Robinson and Abigail Heidel appeared via Zoom and were remanded, while Travis Hardy and Franklin Miller did not appear because of technical difficulties. A 6th defendant, Alex Miller, who the court heard was on bail, did not attend court, and a bench warrant was issued for his arrest. A day for plea and case management hearing was scheduled for October 11. The Bloods gang, which operated in southern Clarendon, is alleged to have been engaged in extortion and multiple contract killings. 2 alleged members of the gang this year pleaded guilty to several charges including murder and were sentenced to life in prison. Michael Black, 18, who pleaded guilty to 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of illegal possession of firearm, and 3 counts of robbery with aggravation, is to serve 20 years and 3 months before it's eligible for parole. The other convict, Travis Gilman, pleaded guilty to a range of series of crimes, including 3 murders, and was sentenced to a total of 210 years in prison. However, he will be considered for parole after serving 25 years, as his sentences are to run concurrently. Gilman's role in the gang allegedly included hiring gunmen, purchasing guns for them, transporting them to commit murders, and ensuring that the hitmen were paid for their services. 14-year-old charged with housebreaking and larceny. A 14-year-old boy is scheduled to face the court to answer to the charges of housebreaking and larceny following an incident at Snow Hill District, Portland on Tuesday, September 20. Reports from the Port Antonio Police are that about 7:45 a.m., the complainant security locked up his house and went to work. On his return, he discovered that his house was broken into, 2 Amazon tablets valued at $50,000 and a bicycle valued at $30,000 were missing. A report was made to the police, and the 14-year-old was subsequently arrested and charged in connection with the incident. He is scheduled to appear before the Port Antonio Parish Court on Tuesday, October 18. Transport boss blasts bus operators, attempt to break lock on gorge floodgate. Hector Newman, president of the Transport Operators Development Sustainable Services, has condemned the actions of 2 men who tried to break the locks of the floodgate that leads to Bagua Gorge on Monday. It was stupid and dangerous, and we condemn this illegal act categorically, Newman stated. The men were caught on camera using a bus jack, which was taken from the vehicle in which they were traveling, to try and break the lock and chain that secured the gate even as the area experienced flooding due to the passage of Hurricane Ian. We have asked our investigative team, headed by former SSP Clifford Lewis, to track down the person or persons who were caught damaging the property to gain access to the roadway. Our safety and disciplinary team is headed by former SSP Radcliffe Lewis, and I assure the public that these men will be found and brought to the books with the help of the JCF, said Newman. Newman added his voice to the chorus of outrage aimed at the men. The floodgates at the gorge were constructed at a cost of $100 million and were installed to save the lives of unsuspecting motorists during heavy rains when the Royal Corby overflowed its banks. If they had succeeded and opened the gate, it could have lured other motorists into potential danger. It was reckless and stupid, Newman said. Newman added that illicit actions perpetrated by unscrupulous transport operators, such as that displayed on Monday, often create a public relations black eye for the entire transport sector. For far too long, operators such as these men have engaged in activities which put the entire sector in disrepute and feeds into a situation that the sector is not respected by the general population. We have to stamp out this kind of behavior, he said. The action of the men also caught the attention of Prime Minister Andrew Holness, who described their behavior as reprehensible. Holness, who was speaking in the House of Representatives on Wednesday, said the police have been directed to do a thorough investigation and that the persons involved should face the full force of the law. MSN hands over 59 vehicles to JCF. Commissioner of Police Major General Anthony Anderson says the new vehicles being handed over to the force by MNS Government JA will significantly aid in mobility, a key pillar in which officers operate to tackle crime and violence, especially with the launch of Operation Relentless 2.
Our mobility is one of the key pillars on which we operate. It's critical in an environment where the persons who are doing the wrong things in society are very mobile. They are traversing the country, and we also need to be able to move likewise and intercept them and engage them as necessary. Last week we launched Operation Relentless 2. We've already seen the benefits of that. It came on the base of a lot of planning here at the JCF and then joint planning with the JDF to roll out a scheme of tactical operations out there to reduce the freedom of action of some of our elements, our bad elements in the society who wish to spend their time, the gunmen who wish to spend their time killing people. So these vehicles will be deployed in the most efficient way possible to deal with that matter largely, and as more flow in, we will plug the gaps that exist across the country in terms of mobility. In terms of the motorcycles, those are largely going to be used for quick response. We've trained persons already, and now we're just going to equip them with the necessary bikes and other equipment to allow them to be effectively against and operate effectively against those persons who are looking for opportunities to harm our public. We'll be out there every day. We're pushing straight through to the end of the year and into early next year. We will be out there every day, rain or shine, as we are, protecting Jamaican people from those persons in the society who believe that their good is more important than the collective good of all of us to have a safe and secure society. I'm just thanking the Deputy Prime Minister, the Permanent Secretary, his team at the Ministry, my team here, who go through a lot of work to get this done, both at our TMMD, our transport unit, but our logistics people, our purchasing people, and basically just to get something like this done in the way it is, it takes a lot of effort from a number of people. So I just want to thank all of them for that effort this morning. I commit, and I have committed the force to being that force for good, for being out there and providing for our people the safety and security they require and the kind of response from their police force that they desire and deserve.
Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell